Hello, mighty ones. I've been caught up into the Spirit, and for this journey, you must also. This isn't for the faint in heart or those who can't understand. This is only for those who can feel with their eye and see with their hearts. And to take this journey and to understand and to receive this new revelation, this new, never heard of, all new revelation, new leading edge, I would ask that you do the same as I am. Close your eyes and just listen. Just receive. This is a particular situation for a particular time. And this is not for the faint of heart. Close your eyes. Enter into the Spirit with me. All aboard. So, in my travels lately, I've met God in a new place. And this is what He wants to tell to you. If you can receive it, if you don't take it too far, and if you actually take it far enough. So I've been meeting with God, and several weeks ago, God the Father and God the Mother, the Heavenly Mother, Heavenly Father, came to me and said that they were going on vacation. They told me that the grand finale is getting ready to come up, and there's a lot to be done, and there's a lot to go through, and they are going on a date. And that all the kingdom, the just magnificent palace is all in my stewardship. And that really brought me to my knees with a great deal of fear. And I said, for how long? What am I supposed to do? What do you, how am I supposed to take care of all this? What is all this? I don't know what you're doing. And they said, the grand finale is coming up. We're going to go do our thing. You're old enough, and we have taught you enough that it is time for you to start fulfilling your duties, to start claiming your inheritance. We are going for a time, and after that time we will return. We want a good report. We want you to take good care. We want you to be a good steward. We want you to honor and obey. And when we return, there is a potential for some very special blessings. Now, whether or not we return and all hell is breaking loose, or we return and you have been a good and faithful servant, the end goal is still the same. And so I had to deal with what that meant. It's like a Bruce Almighty moment, that where do you go and what do you do when God tests you and goes on a date and goes on vacation, and you can come to him anytime. He's always in control. Don't get us wrong. But if you're in charge, you're the one taking the test, the teacher is always silent. You need to start learning to live on your own. And what this is equivalent to, and this is the new, nobody knows about this except for right now. This is the new revelation by the new released prophet. When the Israelites, and we are just that reflection of today, when they were getting closer to the promised land, in the beginning God gave them manna, and they ate the manna. And when they got closer, God gave them quail, and we've had our quail. Now, as we get closer to the promised land, God stopped both the manna and the quail. And now is expecting us, now that we are so close, to start taking care of ourselves. This is the maturity. This is the flying on our own, the co-creating manifester and unconditional love, where we don't need permission because we're in the will of God and we can just go. And so, as I'm taking care of this palace, I'm wondering, do I sell my father's goods? I'm getting low. There's, what do I do? Do I call over and BYOB? Everybody just bring your own stuff and let's just party and everybody be respectful. There's a multitude of things that how do you be a good and faithful servant? You're left the whole kingdom. What do? This is the new. This is what God is asking you now. It's time to grow up. It's time to mature. Where do you go when God goes on vacation? You go to the Christ, who is on the throne, who is the one who comes before us. We go and we get instructions from there, so that one day we can be there as well doing the same thing. That's the whole point to everything. We're at the point where we're having to do this. There's no more manna. There's no more quail. We're so close we have to start doing things on our own. We feel like we're abandoned and we are not. We are being given an opportunity to shine and to grow. And it's time for us to start preparing for that and feeling that and understanding the responsibility and the love that it takes and the strength and the dependence on Christ that it takes and the dependence on God, the Father and the Mother, all aspects, all beings, all light workers, ascended masters, angels. It takes all of us. And so, for the new is the palace, the kingdom is yours. The Father and the Mother are away. What say you? You're in charge. You're in control. And I know that's scary, and I know that's hard, and I know that's big. But you need to know this and to see this and to understand this so that you can move forward properly. So, we must be good and faithful servants. God is only away, in a sense, for a moment. Let's bring back a good report. Let's not just party and be crazy and just miss out. Let's take this opportunity to be obedient and to shine and to show what we're made of and to become who we are meant to be. This is the revelation. It's time for us to be in the will of God so that we don't have to ask for permission, that it is asked and it is given because we are in the will. Then we can co-create in unconditional love and be the peace officers and the peacemakers throughout the cosmos like we are destined to be. And so this is just an example, just a picture, just a concept of the lessons and the preparation, the upgrades and the downloads that are happening so that we can fulfill our God-given destinies. So for the new, never heard before on this planet, God is away on a date with the Heavenly Mother. You're in charge. Feel that. Sit with that. And when the time is right, they will return to a good or bad report, and they will make things right. That is our future. That, in a small picture, is what's going on right as we speak in each and individual and every heart that has ever existed or will exist. So be blessed. Thank you for joining me and being caught up in the Spirit. I hope this gives you new eyes, new feels, new abilities, new preparation, new awareness, new perspective. It's time. It's time we walk maturely with the Father and with the Mother and with all creation, all created beings in love and light, prosperity, abundance, unity, loving through the differences and loving the differences, respecting and honoring the differences. And so, an extra blessing for you, for those who are able to receive this. Blaze the trail for the others until they can get here. Infinite love. Many blessings. And namaste.